Welcome to Boruto chapter review. Now that Boruto chapter 73 is out, we've got a lot to talk about. Let's get right into it. The title of the chapter is Special Mission. The chapter starts at the Hokage building. The first people we see is Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki as they walk towards the Hokage office, wondering what could this mission be all about because it's been like forever since they last went on a mission. Mitsuki says it must be something big, while Boruto says maybe Mr. Angel Shikumaru finally realized that we are the best team in the village. As they enter, Boruto comes face to face with Kawaki and remembers that this is the first time they meet since he revived. And Kawaki says, Yo, I can't believe you revived yourself. Talk about the shock. And Boruto says, Yeah, sorry for all the fuss, but as you can see, I'm perfectly fine now. Next to Kawaki, there's Sumire looking all worried. Oh man, I'm having difficulties pronouncing her name. So after that, we cut back to a flashback where Sumire find out that Kawaki was the one who killed Boruto. However, she says, "You definitely look well, Boruto. I'm so relieved. Class rep, sorry to have worried you." And Sarada says, "Long time no see." And Konohamaru says, "That's enough fun talk." And Shikumaru gets right into the issues at hand. He says, "First, Boruto, for quite a while now, we've had no idea when Momoshiki might take over your consciousness and run amok yet. Not only have we not found a concrete solution, your physical body has now become completely Otsutsuki." And Boruto says, "I'm not liking the sound of this." Shikumaru continues, "Next, you Kawaki. Not that you were ever docile, but now that you got Karma back plus Ishiki's abilities, you are an entity that we can no longer control at all. Even if, unlike Boruto, there's no risk of Ishiki actually possessing you anymore, from this standpoint that we can't keep that power in check. Frankly, as the ones responsible for maintaining the peace and order of the village, we have to treat you as a threat." And Kawaki seems to be getting annoyed, so he says, "Hey, why don't you just come out and say it?" Then Sarada tries to diffuse the tension and says, "Let's not get defensive. What Master Shikamaru is saying is the plain truth. Is the current state of Konoha. He's just making sure we know that." Shikamaru then continues, "That's right. I feel bad having to put it so blindly to you, but Konoha is currently bearing these two giant bombs right now, so I wanted to start off with all of you fully aware of this. There's more. Amado called not too long ago. We didn't know his state after Code abducted him, but he seems okay." Everyone looks surprised. Kawaki says, "He survived. Persistent bastard." And Shikumaru continues, "We still don't know exactly how he got out of the danger, but in the process, it seems Code's limiters were removed. I'm sure it was unavoidable. In any case, with his full power restored, I hear Code's strength exceeds even Jigen's, whom it took both Naruto and Sasuke together to drive back. Then again, it should still be less than Ishiki's powers, so while while he's definitely a formidable foe, we should be able to deal with him." They ask if their mission is to take down Code. Shikamaru says no, and he tells them about Ada and her abilities to enchant people. He further tells them that only Otsutsuki are immune to Ada's abilities. So, at present, Boruto and Kawaki, these two bomb threats Konoha is harboring, are our one and only battle assist against Ada's ability. Then they say, "So our mission is to take down Ada." Shikamaru again says, "No, that's not it." The chapter then switches to the train. Ada says, "I wonder what Shigadier is planning." And Amado, realizing that Ada is listening to Shikamaru at the moment, back to Shikamaru, and he still talking about Ada. He says, "Ada originally showed up in front of us as coach ally and collaborator. However, Mai and Amado's plan bore fruit, and as a result, she cut her ties with Code. And this seven, they are hip about the news. They say that's great. And Sarah asks, "What's Ada's current status now?" Shikamaru, "She's currently heading here to Konoha." Shikamaru continues to say, "There lies the issues. All skills and jutsu are powerless thanks to her ability, and the Hokage's power and influence mean nothing to her. She doesn't need to follow anyone's order. If she wanted to, it wouldn't be difficult for her to take over Konoha, not just Land of Fire, but the entire world. I'm not exaggerating that that's how much freedom she has. You get it, right? We've got to avoid making an enemy out of her at all costs. And to that end, I devised this next mission of yours. It wouldn't be an overstatement to say that it all hinges on your actions, whether Ada ends up as a friend or a foe to Konoha. What do you want us to do? Cohabitate. Kaogi is not thrilled by the idea. He says, "You are kidding, right?" Konohamaru says, "The only ones cohabitating will be Boruto and Kawaki and Ada." Sarada and Boruto and Kawaki are shocked, and we are shown Ada blushing, saying living together from the get-go. Kawaki says, that ain't funny. What for?" And Boruto says, "Yeah, we don't have time for fun and games." Sarada tells them to hold on. "I think I got it. This mission goal is surveillance, right?" Shikamaru says, "Correct. I've already explained Ada's level of risk. Normal regulation could dictate that she be monitored. However, our usual methods will likely end up getting compromised because there's a chance that the monitors will voluntarily do things that are favorable to her. In that respect, Otsutsuki won't become captives of hers. Thus, only Boruto and Kawaki can fill those roles. So, we are to be her watchdogs to make sure Ada doesn't start up mischief." That's right. In any case, at the very least, determining how willing she is to cooperate with Konoha. Kawaki says, "What did I do to end this? Besides, what if she decides she is not on board with the plan? If that's the case, she has to give up her chance to be allowed inside Konoha. This is safety measure that we cannot budge on." Mitsuki says, "But isn't that too forceful a starting stance?" Mitsuki says, "But isn't that too forceful a starting stance?" Shikamaru, "Well, don't want to do anything to piss her off, of course, but we need to draw the line somewhere. We'll, we'll end up tightening the noose around our necks if we give her the upper hand with a weak deal. Besides, I have a feeling that she will be game about this cohabitation proposal." "Any specific grounds for thinking so?" Shikamaru says, "It's awkward for me to be saying this, but since it's crucial to the success of this mission, Ada's got a crush on you, Kawaki." Yet again, everyone is shocked. Back to the train, Ada seems to be blushing more than the last time. She says, "Oh, Shika dear, how could you?" Then Amado says, "Huh? What happened? What have they been talking about since Ayla?" And Damien says, "Whoa, you okay, big sis? Your heart's pumping out of this world." Ada says, "I might die before we reach Konoha, but don't worry, Damon. It's fine. In fact, it's more than fine. This is exactly what I've been seeking. Right now, I am truly, fatally in love." Damn, Ada really loves Kawaki. Like, she's totally down for him, bro. Like, there's no turning back now. Shikamaru further tells Kawaki that this is number one reason for Ada to coming to Konoha. So the future of Konoha lies in your hands, Kawaki. So Boruto says, since she's got enchanting abilities, it means that she's got a pool to pick from. Why go after Kawaki, whom her ability doesn't work? So Sumire tells them if she's guessing right, Miss Ada wants to experience a completely ordinary romance. Not that I know for sure. When Sumire is saying this, we've shown Ada looking a little bit sad. Maybe she's like, oh damn, that girl analyzed me pretty well. I think Sumire will have some big roles to play in the future. Maybe even become Ada's friend. Who knows? Shikamaru further tells them not to say anything bad about Ada as she can see and hear everything. And Konohamaru says, and you, Boruto, your job doesn't consist of just monitoring Ada. You will be there to mediate between Kawaki and Ada too. We can't see Kawaki managing all of this alone. It might seem overblown out. Remember the two of them not hitting it off means that Konoha's future is peril as well. In addition, Sarada Miski, you will be watching the three of them from outside together with me. Shikamaru says your main job will be sending us status report, but you are to jump in and defuse the situation if any trouble breaks out. That being said, how much Ada's influence will affect each of you is still a unknown factor. The sensory unit will be continuously supporting you, but report any odd behavior you see in each other right away so we can deal with it. Shikamaru has basically explained the entire mission to Team 7 and they've agreed to the mission. So we cut to Sasuke and Naruto on the roof of the Hokage building. And Sasuke says it's not just Ada and Kawaki. Boruto is the target of the monitoring too. This is glorified house arrest. Though if you've authorized it, I have no say in the matter. Sasuke seems to be concerned about his favorite student. However, Naruto explains to Sasuke that this is the best way to control the two of them. And knowing what they are up to, better than them dying who knows where. Back in the office, Momoshiki appears and Kawaki notices him. It seems that Momoshiki also was aware that Kawaki is able to see him, so he quickly vanishes. And Boruto asks, what is it? Kawaki says, just now. Then we cut back to Sasuke. Naruto asking him, saying, what's the matter? Never mind. Then in the final page, we see a flashback when Sasuke was able to see through Momoshiki's jutsu. And we have Ada saying, Shiga dear, you have such intriguing ideas. So it would seem Kawaki and Sasuke are kinda immune to the whole Momoshiki time stopping jutsu, whatever it is. So it's really interesting, which might become troublesome for Momoshiki to deal with. He might appear less than we anticipated he would. With that being said, if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel for more Boruto content.